Well, hey there. Good morning, boys. Welcome on to a new week here of Winning Bets. That's right. We're on the Monday edition here of Winning Bets where we get to talk our sports and talk our sports betting as well. Coming off the weekend, I want to know what were you up to on this weekend. It was St. Patrick's Day this weekend. What kind of fun, what kind of shenanigans did you go ahead and get into this weekend? We, of course, had a great time here with our family and friends on Saturday. They, of course, dye the river here in Chicago green, so took the kids down to the river and let them see the water become green. And it lasts for about a week. It's a pretty cool thing. A pretty big stretch of the river is green. Obviously resembles St. Patrick's Day, so a real fun time doing that. Saturday night, took the kids down to the Chicago Theater. The Paw Patrol is crossing the nation and made its stop into Chicago, so took the kids out to a play, and they were able to enjoy that. And then Sunday, probably was entertained with one of the best soccer games I've watched in a while. We had a play date for our kids, and then the mom and dad that come. The dad, he's a real big soccer fan. He's actually a big Arsenal supporter. He actually plays it in an adult rec league. So we, of course, threw on United Liverpool. We sat there and watched that while our kids played, and just an absolute cracker. It's just an absolute cracker of a game. So all in all, it was a good weekend. Dude, let me know down in the comment section what you guys were up to. What were you thinking, though, in terms of our bets this weekend? Second straight week in which we came out of the gates really on fire. Hell, can't even miss. Just keep cashing it and meeting up at the cash counter. And then the weekend came. And after Saturday, did you go, oh shit, here it goes again? My man starts off on fire, and then he's getting cooled off on the weekend. That's right. We, of course, didn't win a bet on Saturday. Not only did we not win a bet on Saturday, Tottenham didn't score. You know that's the first time Tottenham has not scored in the Premier League all season long. Had me nervous. I know the bets I gave out on Friday, if it was like one of those scenarios like last weekend where you only needed one to cash to pull in a profit, that would have been the one I would have said Tottenham. They've scored in every single Premier League game, so they're good for at least one goal. Can they get the second goal against Fulham? I don't know, but damn, to get nothing and get vastly outplayed by a Fulham team, that was very surprising. So thankfully, though, Sunday was much better to us. Obviously, we were able to pull up the brooms on Sunday, and obviously ended up being a really good week. So, all right, let's go ahead and see how that week unfolded. We'll go ahead and throw off the recap now, where last week we went 7-3 and plus 3.54 units. And really just battling back now on the air. Remember, it was about 4 weeks ago, if I'm recalling the exact week, where we went 3-17. I know it was really disgusting. And we lost 14 units. That's why we're still battling back here in 2024. But we're coming off our third straight profitable week, and this one was 3.54 units. So a nice little week right there. Then arbitrage year to date, you can see we've got $339. So let's talk about those wins. And we've actually got all 7 of them on the screen because obviously we keeping the volume low until we get baseball. So not a lot of plays. But on Monday, we pulled out the broom going 3-0. And Chelsea versus Newcastle, we did our 9.5 corners. Boy, I hate taking corners, but it looked so good for an under. And we were treated to only 4 corners in that match, so well under 9.5. Newcastle under 4.5 shots on target. May have gotten a lot of goals. In fact, they get 2 goals and make it really an entertaining second half, but they could only find the target 3 times, so we cashed that one. And then we said there were going to be more goals scored in the second half. And just when you think a late goal in the first half can really spoil that bet and really make it so the second half, you kind of needed a perfect second half. Well, we got that perfect second half. We got 3 goals in that second half to deliver us a good 3-0 sweep on Monday. The good times kept on rolling in the Champions League in Barcelona. We had Lewandowski to be a goal scorer or an assist. He comes through and gets Barcelona's 3rd goal. And we also had Gundogan at plus 120 to have a shot on target. He comes through in about the 75th minute with a nice shot on target. So nice sweep in that game right there. And we also had Porto, the fouls. Remember, Russell was never going to run away with Porto. That's not how that game was going to unfold. It was our only chance was to keep that one low scoring, and a great way to keep it low scoring is to constantly foul your opponent and break up the rhythm. If they go over 11.5s, it gives us a good cash. Dortmund, we just needed them to advance past PSV. They get the job done 2-0, and we did under 4.5 goals in Inter and Atletico, and that one comes through to cash us the parlay. Then we do move it on in the weekend. Chelsea-Leicester over 2.5, and both teams to score. Great game, 4-2. Chelsea holds on, so they go to Wembley now for the second time this season. And then to finish off the sweep on Sunday, we of course had Man City to score a goal against Newcastle, which that was the game I watched on Saturday. I didn't really watch any of the other games just because of the time of the games and what we had going on here with the river and everything. But we got back for that City goal. They dominated Newcastle. They didn't do a damn thing. I think They only had like 2 or 3 shots all game. Newcastle did nothing in that game. City was absolutely all over them in dominating fashion. They get the win 2-0. We probably had that with Liverpool team total over 1.5 goals. Of course, that one cashes by halftime. You get a late goal there by McAllister. You get an injury time goal there by Salah. And you're tucked in with a nice little Sunday morning sweep by halftime. You love to see it, but you couldn't turn that goddamn game off. I had no intentions of it. And what just an absolute cracker of a game. And we knocked Klopp out of the FA Cup. The quadruple. Connor Bradley said on, was it Friday on that interview, he said he was dreaming of a quadruple. Yeah, there's your quadruple, Connor Bradley. Man United, baby, stepped up and got the job done. So you love to see that right there. All right, what were those 3 losses last week? How about our over 1.5 parlay in the Europa League and the Europa Conference League? 3-legged parlay, hit 2 legs, missed the one, and missed it on the hook. So couldn't quite get that second goal there in Benfica taking on Rangers. We had in Forest versus Luton. I guess we should have tailed Matt's bet at -130, the one that he gave out, where Luton to score, or both teams to score, Luton, both teams to score, and Luton plus 1.5. That one cashes at the death. Luton finds the back of the net, basically at injury time, and that's just kind of just too late for us to get a second goal, so we lose that one on the hook. That game finishes 1-1. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Matt's going to give out that same bet again for like the 5th week in a row or whatever the hell it's been that he's cashed that one. So we obviously don't have any Premier League for a couple weeks, but I'm sure in 2 weeks he's going to give that bet out. Why would he not? It's had great hit rate. And then Tottenham team total again. I mean, he scored in every Premier League game this season. It looked like shit, apparently. I saw the highlights. I didn't see that game. Again, I was watching City and Newcastle, but obviously I was always circle back and catch highlights. There weren't many there for the Spurs. So Fulham gets what, the 3-0, 4-0? Oh, no, I think that one was disallowed. It was 4-0. Either way, an absolute beatdown. And then we're going to take some arbitrage and roll it over, although that is not an accurate number because after I sent this tweet out, we made like $6 and I think it was 42 cents Sunday night. And then we've already tweeted out a couple plays this morning. So I think we're around about $15 of already arbitrage play. I'm sure we'll get some March Madness sweat-free promo. So we'll put that to good use and see if we can't get a good hits. And then those 3 little fireballs at the bottom, that's because we got 3 straight weeks of profit. So just reminding everybody that we're cooking over here, and we're gonna do this damn thing. Looking forward to keeping it going with you guys, and looking forward to seeing you guys at the cash counter each and every single day. Let's head to the comment section again. It was St. Patty's Day. It was a great weekend. Let me know where you're up to. Let me know the big cashes you had this weekend, and then we'll dive on into today's slate of sports and really kind of tell you what's going to be going on around here this week. So there it is. All right, morning, Corey. Morning, man. Hope you had a nice weekend. Oh, man, it's brutal today. Brutal. I already looked ahead tomorrow. It's going to be 55, but yeah, rough today. Cold, windy, whew, really rough. Ring that cash register, Steven. Yes. Best sound on this show is ringing that register. What's up, Taylor? 2 weeks off for spring break. Oh, you're a teacher. Cool. Our kids get spring break next week. Our boys are in spring break next week. We'll talk about that, but I've actually got my brother coming. I haven't seen my brother since 2019. He actually shows up this coming Friday. Yeah, we're not gonna do many shows next week. It'll be hit or miss, but nice little 2-week break. How's your back though, man? Is your back holding up? We're gonna let you enjoy this 2 weeks, and it coincides with the first 2 rounds of March Madness. I get it. God, I used to love this time. Being in college and watching all the games and not leaving the couch and the madness. I mean, that's what it is, the madness. Obviously, don't care much, but I get excited for you guys because I know the excitement that it brings. So cool, man. And hope your back's doing good, man. Enjoy your 2-week break. Morning, Tim. Morning, my man. What's going on, dude? What you up to this weekend? You had 2 bets yesterday. Leverkusen on the money line. Saw they got past Freiburg 3-2. Then you hit the over 2.5. Oh, and that game, so that was 3-2. And then you hit the under 2.5 in Villa West Ham. Told you guys that was a sneaky under. Everybody was on the over. I don't know if you saw that. People were on the over. I said on between the posts, that was an unders. 2 tired teams coming off Europa. 2 second legs that absolutely mattered. Damn, I almost hit that big parlay I used on arbitrage cash. I had done under 1.5. And Villa scored in like the 87th, 88th minute. So close to a banger of a cash because I had that parlay with over 4.5 and Chelsea Leicester. Almost. But good job pulling that under 2.5. I should have added that one to the card, but it's just a lot of, yeah. I mean, it was a pretty easy cash, but yeah, that's a great hit. ESPN Plus was glitching yesterday. Yeah, you did say that yesterday in the text message. I had no issues, man. Yeah, I had no issues with the way ESPN Plus. So unfortunate. I don't know. I guess I don't know how that works, but I don't know how that works. It did ultimately save me. It just prolonged the sweat. It did save me though. It prolonged the sweat. It definitely prolonged the sweat. What are we gonna bet though, Tyler? I appreciate your positive, and I appreciate the vibes you're sending out. What are we betting though? You know what? We've talked about this Dodgers series. We've talked about this Dodgers-Padres series. We've talked about the under. We've talked about the run line. I've gone ahead and just set it on for game one, the run line, and I guess I will throw a little bit of caveat out. So obviously there's no soccer going on this entire week, and it really is a bunch of friendlies. Like normally during international break, you get obviously qualifiers for Euro or qualifier for the Nations League. That shit's all over. It's basically just friendlies is what all these countries are playing. So I'm not interested in betting any friendlies. If this game, MLB, was on a normal day where you'd have a normal soccer slate and I could pick and choose, would I bet on game one of baseball? Probably not. But this this could probably be my first bet, and this one kicks off Wednesday morning, local time to me at 5:05 in the morning. Like this will probably be my first bet of the week. So, I got to make some money. Like I don't have another job. I did justify it. I mean, I still got the stats right here. I mean, they're right here. I mean, Glasnow's having a better spring than you, Darvish. Those are the numbers. We talked about them last week. Padres did nothing but lose their best player in Juan Soto. And the Dodgers did nothing but maybe, sign maybe the best bat in all of baseball and Shohei Ohtani. So, yeah, I'm getting the better offense. I'm getting the better starter. You never know bullpens. I think bullpens always have to just go off the numbers. Even the big guys ebb and flow. So, to me, bullpen stats are just the numbers. Obviously, we don't have any numbers. This is going to be game one. But I'm going to go ahead and roll with it. It's justified, but if you don't want to come along, like I said, if there was a full soccer slate, I wouldn't be dipping my toes into game one of a baseball or game one of really any season. That's not really my flavor. I like to kind of get some stats to go off of and get some numbers to bet off. So, but I'm going to go ahead and roll with that, Tyler. It's going to maybe be the only bet for a little bit. So, Dodgers run line. We get Glasnow and we get Darvish. Game number one. Game two, I saw is Musgrove versus Yamamoto. I'm kind of interested in Yamamoto over on his strikeout. You're seeing in spring training, he's getting a lot of swing and misses. That's typical of what we see from the Japanese pitchers when they come over. You just can't figure out their stuff. So I'll probably be interested in Yamamoto over on his Ks. And obviously, I don't even know what the number would get. I don't know if they're going to hang it at. It's 6.5 for Glasnow and 5.5 for Darvish. If I get 5.5, that's a no-brainer. If I get 6.5, hopefully it comes along with plus money. But I'll probably do that on Thursday. But going to kick it off on Wednesday. Going to go ahead and bet the MLB World Tour that stops in Seoul, Korea. Game number one. This is early Wednesday morning. That could be pretty cool, right? I'll be getting the kids ready for school. I'll be able to throw baseball on the TV. How often you get to say that? Probably never. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool getting ready for school and watching this game cash. So the Dodgers on the run line on Wednesday morning with me, -110 over at FanDuel. Again, those are some of the stats we talked about last week. If you want to do the under, I hear you. We gave out the under stats. Remember, Darvish against the Dodgers since 2021 has cashed the under in 10 of 12 starts. And, of course, Glasnow in 2023 had 21 starts, and the game stayed under 8.5 in 14 of those 21. Just too good of an offense there with the Dodgers to mess around with an under. So I'll just go ahead and do the run line. Like I said, getting the better offense, getting the better pitcher. So I'm good with that. We'll see if we can't keep it rolling there, Tyler. That's the plan. That's the hope. It's definitely the desire is to keep it rolling. Not trying to let up anytime soon. But what do we think, though, in the rest of this week? So, yeah, I'm not betting anything today. I'm not betting anything tomorrow. But I do got some bets lined up to go ahead and give you guys. But I'll just save them for tomorrow. So, therefore, we can kind of give out a bet a day. I'm going to give out some Champions League bets on tomorrow's show. The lines are not moving. Nobody's betting Champions League. It's like middle of April. Like nobody's even thinking about it. But I'm thinking about it. And I got some bets I'll go ahead and share on tomorrow's show. Wednesday, we'll have this Dodgers bet. Thursday, we'll maybe have another bet. Like I said, Yamamoto, or maybe Dodgers run line again when they smash them in game one and run back that easy winner. Friday, may not bet anything. And Saturday, Sunday, no soccer. That's basically what I've been betting for a while. So, yeah, we'll see what this week brings. But, you can't even really bank on betting on the international soccer because it's all friendlies. It's all friendlies. All the qualifiers are basically over. So we'll see. We'll see what this week brings. It should be an interesting week. Although, obviously we'll be giving out free rolls the rest of the week. FanDuel, DraftKings will be doing sweat-free this for the first couple days of March Madness. We've already got, 14, 15 some dollars of arbitrage cash. We'll use that in those spots, and we'll try and hit some March Madness. I know nothing about it. I will not be doing a bracket. I glanced at it just because I saw UVA in like a headline that they were playing on Tuesday, which I texted one of my buddies, actually Steven in the chat, because that just kind of stuck out. I always thought UVA was, they made a tournament, so they're a good team, but I just thought they were like a good team. Obviously not if they're in a play-in game, but I don't know a damn thing about college basketball. So thought about doing a giveaway, but, not anything that I can really add anything to. So, yeah. That's how we do it, boys. Try and stay hot for a fourth week in a row. Try and cash our first bet of the week. It's going to be Dodgers run line. Dodgers on the run line. All right, there it is, boys. All right, so come on back for tomorrow. I'll hit you guys with a couple Champions League bets. Remember, we've got some peach of a Champions League draw there for the quarterfinals. I cannot absolutely wait. So we'll get in a couple bets on tomorrow's show for those Champions League games. And, maybe by then, I see we get, let me look. I saw we got lines for, Glasnow and Darvish. I didn't look this morning. Maybe there is a line for Yamamoto. Let's see. No, there's not. For whatever reason, DraftKings isn't giving pitcher out props. Did you guys see that? That's a little concerning because, I just like that prop. I love pitcher out props. You get obviously hits allowed, earned runs allowed, obviously strikeouts for Glasnow and Darvish, but not the pitcher out props, which a little concerning. Hopefully, they're definitely going to bring that back. That's a great prop. So, hopefully that gets populated here at some point. But yeah, and I'm showing nothing here for Yamamoto as of now. And again, Yamamoto against Musgrove on Thursday the 21st. So, yeah. I'm curious what the nerf fee is like. Man, the nerf fee is only at -110. Yeah, there's no way I would take a nerf fee in that game because you got to run through Betts, Freeman, and Ohtani. There's no way I would take a nerf fee in a Dodgers game. I'm not. That's already sounds extremely sweaty. After going through those three batters. No, thank you. Whoa, no thanks. All right, boys, we'll end it right there. Glad you guys are doing well. Glad you guys had a nice little weekend. Come on back for tomorrow's show. Talk some Champions League on tomorrow's show. Have yourself a good little day, boys. See ya.